What up, though? What up, though? Ledge here, YouTube edition, top five edition. Got my man E in the. I was about to say in the building again. I don't know why I always say that, but I got him on the line. My man E, what's good, brother?
Going on, man? Not much, man. Just got home from school and just chilling.
Damn, that sounded mad normal. Damn, I,
Hey,
I
I ain't
like
got
that.
nothing crazy today.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Just like being mad civilian-y. It's not even a word, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So my man,
regular, as
yeah,
some
me
people
and my
go.
man E was talking about top five battles on the app. I think it was a part. What was it? The Jay Kruger Kid Chaos thread? Because you said something about they battle being like highly rated for the
Yeah.
app.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
For
So
sure.
we gonna talk about that, man. The top five battles on the app. And keep in mind, we're not including pay per views that like we seen already that everybody already done hundreds of vlogs about and stuff like that. This is exclusively the ones that just dropped on the app. So, but we
Yep.
will kick off with the honorable mentions. I feel like we should ping pong it uh once we get into the top five. Like I'll say my five and then you go with five. We'll do it like that.
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
All right, cool. Well, first of all, my honorable mentions, I'm gonna let you know. I had Geechee versus John John as an honorable mention.
Okay.
All right. I had Mike P versus Drugs.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I had Cortez versus JC. That's the one that just missed the cut to me.
Okay. Mm.
Just missed the cut. Now you told me you had five.
That is correct, my good sir. Mm.
Let's hear this five.
I literally went from the bottom of URL at history. I went from the very bottom up. So I got this list. So one of my first ones was Don Marino versus Prep. I think that battle was kind of slept on. One, nobody likes, or I think it's like a popular thing to not rock with Prep, but I'm not part of that. And
Mm-hmm.
Prep showed out in that battle to me. So I most definitely thought that was a dope battle. Young Grizz versus Cuban. That's in there as well. It's just like you. I had Drugs versus Mike P. I'm a Drugs fan heavy, so
Mm-hmm.
he was gonna make it on here somewhere or the other. Uh, Swamp versus Bad News. I actually went back and
Really?
watched that battle. Yeah, I actually went back and watched that battle, and it's actually better on the playback. I don't know why. At least that's just me. And as much as I was campaigning for this battle, it did just make my honorable mentions. Coffee versus First Lady Flames is in my honorable mentions.
Mm. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's interesting. Now, when you say you went back to watch, when you went back to watch Swamp versus Bad News, and you said it was better the more you watched it, is it better more so on Bad News side? Like you caught some stuff that he said that you liked?
I would say so. He wasn't like I never like for me like you know my history with Bad News. Like I don't want to ever get it twisted that I'm just hoping that he's trash so I can keep talking about him and saying that he's trash. I hope everybody gets better. I'm not a you're going to be trash forever kind of guy because
Right.
progress ain't overnight. You know what I mean? So but after I watched that, I was like, yeah, he's actually doing like because Jay Black had him winning 2-1 versus Swamp, right? You do know that, right?
No, see, I didn't even watch the episode. Not even gonna lie, because I didn't like
Yeah,
the
he
battle
had
at all, really.
yeah, I mean, it was kind of like underwhelming compared to considering the fact we was anticipating it, and they were the only ones actually doing or breaking the rules, talking about the battle before it happened.
Facts.
But I went back and watched it, and it was actually a better battle. You know what I'm saying? I actually like a lot of Swamp's material. I think if I take away not caring about how the crowd reacts to what I would have reacted to, it makes the battle better for me on the playback. So that's me.
Okay, I can respect that. I'm gonna definitely check it out again, just off the strength that
Mm-hmm.
you solid and sometimes you can have a good perspective where I might have didn't catch something, but you found it and
Mm-hmm.
I might agree with it later on. So I'm gonna definitely get at one more look. But let's get right into this top
Mm-hmm.
five, man. Um, who you
Mm-hmm.
want to go first? You want to go first, or you want me to go?
All right, you can set it off, man. It's your show.
Yeah. Okay. And number 5, I actually got the one that just missed the cut for you. I got Coffee and First Lady
Okay.
because it's like I said, it was a thin, slim margin between that and Cortez versus JC. The reason why I put that 5 is just because I felt every time Coffee like had a dope line or a dope moment, I felt like her energy was matched right soon. Like First Lady matched her energy almost off the gate. Whereas again with Cortez, I feel like his energy dropped each round. Like he was slowly but that's also because I feel like he lost kind of clearly. While I'm hearing more people now say it was actually more debatable, but I just felt like his
Mm-hmm.
energy wasn't there. By the time it got to the third, like I felt like it was a wrap. But that's just my opinion. I got that 5 just edging out JC versus Cortez.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Okay. It's funny. I got JC versus Cortez.
Oh, yo, that's wild. We on the, but we not too far off though. I like that. Hey, yo, keep in mind, people that's listening, we did not show each other the list. Like this is,
At all.
at
I've been to
all.
school
Like
and
so,
everything.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So how
Yeah.
how
I had
how slim was
JC
the
versus
margin?
Cortez. It's like very thin. The only and I literally watched Coffee versus First Lady Flames one more time this morning, and the battle is still fire to me, but I don't know why. But Coffee's overperforming and aggression is kind of cringy. Like she's dressed up as like a black diva. Shout out to our queens out here. Hard fist up. But, she was kind of acting like the most macho gangsta I ever seen, dressed in like date attire. Like it was kind of wild. But, it didn't take away from her material. She was fire. But, yeah, it just kind of made it kind of cringy in certain times. Like she was like, it looked like Armageddon. And then she was like, thrusting towards the crowd. I'm like, yo, your opponent's right there, not me. But I mean, but yeah, I had JC versus Cortez as number 5. The reason I had that as number 5 and it barely edged Coffee first lady Flames is because JC cooked that battle. Good gravy.
True.
Like he kind of redeemed himself from because the week before that he battled Glue Easy and that was a very light JC.
Yeah.
Beat Glue Easy, pretty clear.
Facts.
Yeah. So I was just like, all right, JC Wiggins. And this is the first battle that I actually like all of Cortez's material. Like, like when it dropped, I was like, bro, this is a Cortez battle that has replay value. And I'm not trying to play Cortez. You know what I'm saying? But, like a lot of Cortez battles, I don't watch more than one. And in this one, he was rapping, like, salute to him. With his new invisible hairline thing going on. But, I mean, that was, like, this battle was great. But it was Cortez thought. Mm-hmm. And, JC just wasn't playing. JC don't play in them small rooms when it's just all about lyricism and bars. You got to come with something special to beat that kid.
That's a fact. Yeah, he missed a born legacy.
The only person... Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you see what Twerk did to him in that volume room. Like, I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, that was nasty.
I was just like, because, Twerk was kind of known for being inconsistent at the time. And he just showed up with 3 rounds of the bulldog kicking like it's his spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just wilding on that man for 3 rounds. Like, But, yeah, I had JC vs. Cortez number 5 because it was a good fight. Even though I had JC beating him 3-0, light edge in the first. A lot of people gave Cortez the first. I think we're falling to this trap. Well, I'm thinking a lot of people giving Cortez the first round because it was his best round.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
care
unexpected too. Yeah, it was unexpected.
Yeah,
it came out the gate like, oh, Cortez actually cooking. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, but I don't give you I don't give you a round because it's your best round. It's your opponent. Because JC had a better round than Cortez to me within like the first half. So
yeah, it was
that's
pretty much done.
But yeah, Like I said, I got JC versus Cortez at number 5. That's my number 5.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. So we just had a little reverse of fortune there. So just interesting. Okay, so at number 4, I got EK Emerson Kennedy versus Jada Nightwing.
Talk about it.
Got that at number 4, man. That was high. I think it was. I know people tweeted about it, but Twitter is such a small realm of the battle rap community. Like sometimes we get this illusion that everything on Twitter is like a big field. Like it's actually small. This battle is still highly slept on, in my opinion. I feel like it should be more vlogs from your higher profile vloggers talking about it. It should be going through the whole media circuit. Like they were barring. Now I know Jay, you know, he had his little ups and downs, a little inconsistent, but man, he was on one. He was comfortable, but Emerson Kennedy was just, whew, he was high level, barring that battle. And I just like, I like that battle a lot. It got a lot of replay value because it got, I don't know, the lines, the way they were constructed, I guess, just gives it replay value. It wasn't like moments like, it wasn't like no Twerk taking off his hoodie or nothing like that. It was the moments where the line said, you know what I'm saying? And that's hard to do sometimes in an era where you got to do some antics to really get something popping. Like, no, like that counterproductive line by EK, man, it kind of reminds me of how I felt when I heard Danny with the whole space time and continuum line. Like, damn, that's a really cold line. I want to go back just to hear that line again. Like from the setup to the punch. So I really dig that battle. And like I said, I think that was one of Jay's stronger performances of recent note. So I like that battle a lot. That's what I got at number 4.
Oh, okay. True that. All right. A lot of people listening to me. Anybody listening to this podcast about CGP, I'm just going to put it out there. I don't care about what you would have put in your order. This is my list. So, you know. But I had, for number 4 for me, I had Chess versus Jerry West as number 4.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Chess versus West.
There's not much to say about that.
It's fire
Chess
battle.
Is just, Chess is just wigging. And Jerry West, I was so happy that he finally got the shot he deserved, because Jerry West, it's kind of his own fault. He doesn't promote himself well at all. Like, he battles very well, but his promotion and appearance game is like B+. Like, I don't know what Jerry West is doing right now. Like, I don't know.
Right, yeah, he's almost like too humble.
Twitter's inactive. Yeah, like he's very humble, but he can take your head off if you take that man lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fire in that ring.
Facts.
But we need more. But I was happy he did get that look. Honestly, I had Chess taking the battle debatedly 3-0. I guess the round that's the most valuable to me is the second, because Jerry West turned up another notch in that round. But Chess first and third, good God, that man wasn't playing. That was like, he gave us like vintage Chess versus Tay-Rock in the first round, but he didn't rap as long. But yeah. So I gave Chess versus Jerry West is number 4 for me.
Oh, I ain't mad at that. Yeah, that's fire, fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason it's so fire, because I got it number 3. You know what I'm saying? I got that ranked number 3 in my top battles on the app. Like, everything you really said pretty much, man. I think what we really are happy about is when we vouch for somebody like a Jerry West, that like, yo, he should get a plate, he get this, and then when they get it and they exceed and they succeed and they like go above even your thoughts of what they could have did in that battle, like he exceeded all expectations. I think that's so like fulfilling, like selfishly, like, yes, we vouch for him to get a plate and look what he's done. Like, that's how I felt about Jerry West. It's how I felt a little bit about Franchise when you guys played about Swamp. Like, guys who deserve them looks get them looks and seize the opportunity. And then Chess, man, it was just bar after bar. He was saying some of the coldest stuff, man. And that second and third round, like the whole like bringing up, and I think that Jack Boy round, I call it the Jack Boy round. I think that round hit harder, you know, based on the aftermath of what's been going on. Like it just, if it didn't have replay before, it definitely got replay value now. So yeah, fire battle, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's what I had at number 3. So what is your number 3?
Emerson Kennedy versus Jaden Knight.
Is it really? Yo, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm serious. I'm super serious. Yeah. Emerson Kennedy versus Jaden Nightwing. I ain't gonna front. I know that. I remember that battle dropping on I think that was a Friday, and I was like, of course, I had the battles in my brain that I want to drop. But when that dropped, I was like, all right. Jaden Knight wasn't messing up. This is a redemption shot to show us that he can still work. And I was like, Emerson Kennedy, I like Emerson Kennedy. I just don't see enough of him, and I don't really have much reference to be like, oh, I can't wait to see what he's going to do. I clicked play, and I was stuck. I was just like, bro, all right, EK, I feel you. And man said, he said something like battery voltage. We got to start with the negative. And I was just like, I was just like, well, as a guy who works on vehicles now, that hit extra hard with me.
So, man, relatability gets you extra points. Facts.
Big facts. And it also doesn't help that Jaden Nightwing is a mechanic. So, I was just like, wow, this is all up my alley. Yeah, that battle was just fire in general. I love listening to Emerson Kennedy rap because he's not. It's hard to find a cat that can rap without talking about violence the whole time, and you be just as intrigued.
Yeah, and
like he doesn't have to.
Yeah, and the guy who raps like that and doesn't have filler, because usually guys who rap that well has like filler. Like everything he's saying means something or leading up to something. I noticed that with EK.
Yeah. He is a substance rapper, and I sincerely appreciate it. Because, gun bars are cool, but there's only so many of those that ain't going to sound like another one. Like, unless it's Rum Nitty, because that fool is just...
Yeah, he an alien
I think he just reinvents... Yeah, he just reinvents concepts. I don't know what's going on in that guy's life. But, Emerson Kennedy is like, he's one of the special talents to me. I would love to see him versus Mike T, because they are substance-based rappers. So, I like to see someone like that. But, yeah, and Jaden Nightwing... He knew he had to make up for that joint that the Reefer Rail. Yeah, they dropped it later.
Yeah,
they kind of saved him, But that was pretty terrible.
Yeah, that was bad.
Just like, it was ugly, super bad. McLovin should have showed up. Like it was just like, bro, I was just like, dude, this isn't. Yeah, we can't be vouching for you as being one of the cats, and you do this.
Yeah.
Under the band light. Like the spotlight is literally on you. Like and you died. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like buy the Reaper. Like put all that together. You know what I'm saying? So
boss.
Yeah. But Jaden Nightwing most definitely he made it he showed us, I don't know if that was his mindset, but he most definitely redeemed himself in that battle. Of course a lot of people don't take West Coast battle drops seriously, unfortunately. At least that's how I see it a lot.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of people, majority of the battle community or culture is, the consensus is always worrying about what the East got going on. I feel like the West gets neglected, but he most definitely showed out in this battle whether anybody wanted to give it any attention or not. I don't care about what the general consensus is or the popularity says. I got this up there as being one of the top replayable battles. That's why I hit my number 3 spot for sure.
I feel you, man. It's definitely top 5. For sure.
Oh yeah.
So, so I kind of feel like I already know what's your 2-1 is now. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I just feel like we got it in reverse order, like we did this whole podcast, like this whole show. Like I feel like it's really nothing to really get suspenseful about if you kind of seen us on Twitter. But at number 2, I got Kid Chaos and Jay Kruger.
Woo! Talk about it. Mm-hmm.
One of the actual PG, so it's like the best PG I've seen in years. Better than any of the other PGs that happened on band. it's like up there. Like maybe I don't even think we call Saga versus Prep. Would that be considered a PG? I know that was like the prelude
No,
before
that's
they
a one
battle
off. That was
versus
a one off.
the vets.
Nope, that was a one off.
But that was just
They
that was
already
just like a
graduated from the
one off.
PG.
So yeah, I don't know how far we go back to because JC and Chilla wasn't a PG either. So it's
Yeah, everybody keeps calling that a PG. It gets on my nerves. My favorite PG before this one was Anubis versus AJ Double. A lot of people sleep on that battle. That battle was crazy. They did
high
that on
double.
in black and white. Yeah, AJ Double and Anubis. That battle was crazy. But that's like in my YouTube playlist. Like it hasn't moved. Period. But
I seen that.
yeah.
I seen that once. I had to go back. I don't remember it too well, but it definitely was. It definitely was dope. I do remember it being dope. But no, this one is one for the ages as far as the PGs are concerned. You talking about styles make fights, and I felt like the contrast and how they approach this battle made this shit classic. And and I rarely use that word. This is a classic PG.
Big fan.
It's like I love when like yo, we're both hungry and we about to show the world what we can do. And you had KC man, Chaos with the build up, the writing, the eternal rhymes, the wordplay, and the schemes. The schemes were so layered. Like he's a pro at this, like already. And then you had Kruger with back to back punching, brother. Like that shit was crazy. Like he was punching Kid Chaos head off. I got Kid Chaos winning, got him edging it, but he was getting like he really had to stay in there because he was getting his head punched off. Because Kruger wasn't playing, man. I loved it. I loved every bit of that battle, man. It just missed out on being number one. Like it's by a hair, but that battle so much replay value. Fans, listen, if you haven't, like, even if you want to get the app just to get it to watch this battle and cancel, like you got my blessing. But it's worth that. It's worth getting it, watching that battle and canceling out, or just watching these top fives that we got and then canceling out after the month. But that's a must see. Like that's all I got for that.
Yeah, I ain't trying to scheme or nothing, but bruh, if I was a guy that wasn't paying for the app, if I had to subscribe for that battle and watch it, I literally screen record the whole thing and then cancel my subscription and keep it on my phone. Like I'm dead serious.
Fact.
Like it's that kind of time. And like that battle was just anyway. That's your number two.
That's my number two. What you got? What you got? Number two.
All right, so there's a lot of factors that I'm going to explain why this battle is at number two for me, and I know it's number one for dang near everybody who has the app. UC Gotti versus Steph is at number two for me, and I'm going to explain why. Personally, and this may seem jacked up, but like I said y'all earlier, this is my list, and I can do whatever I want. So, the reason Geeky Gotti versus Steph made number two for me is because I've seen too much DC Gotti this year. Like, the material was fire, but it didn't feel fresh because I've seen him.
I respect that. I didn't know where he was going right now, but I respect that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. DC Gotti ain't whack. We're not doing that. Oh, no.
Okay.
DC Gotti is fire. But I just feel like his material, to me, to my ear, is not fresh right now. Because he's literally been on every URL and off URL card all year.
All right.
He made the Battle Rap Crypt Forbes list this year. Like, this fool, I don't know how much money he done made on Battle Rap this year. Like, that dude's been on every card. You name a card, he was on it.
Yeah, name one, he was on. It's really not even about the content, really. It's more about just the same voice being heard that kind of tires you out from it. Yeah, I get it.
And Chess, he started it off. I got 3 words for you, and I'm not going to say the rest. But, that, man, Hungry Chess came back, and he showed us why we loved him in the first place. I don't know where that motivation came from. I don't know if he needed enough hate on against him or what his new focus plan is like. I don't know if it comes from this K-gang initiation type situation he got going on. But, bruh, like, the Chess we're seeing right now, it's going to be hard for a lot of people to beat that kid in the future. Like, if he stays this focused, like even versus Jerry West, his rounds were long, but he didn't stutter through them battles, through them rounds. He went clean through them. And I was just like, wow, this is, I don't know if him and Tay Rock talk, smoke a different kind of cannabis strain. I don't know what's going on, but keep doing this. Whatever this is that produces this result, do this. Because it's going to be an infrared blue when I put this infrared. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Salute. And he took an angle with the, Chess versus GT Gotti was number 2 for me. Period. Fire battle, one of the higher replayable battles on the app.
Yeah, and just of the year in general, I guess. It's my number 1. If you couldn't have guessed, like for all the reasons he said, Chess was amazing. Geechee was fire. His rebuttals was clean. The aggression, the respect, man. Chess came out. I think the way Chess set the tone was probably the best tone setting round. Not the best round, because I think the best round of the year is probably either between Rum's second round versus T-Top, or his round versus K-Shine, or Twerk's first versus Clips. I think those are, to me, my rounds of the year.
That sound like another podcast. Another episode.
We can do that. I'm all for it. Yo, I love lists, bro. Y'all don't know this. I crave lists. Like, that's my shit. So I'm down for that. Yeah. But yo, when he stepped up, man, and he was talking that talk, man, what did he say? If your brains hit the floor, they'll never leave the state. Like, he was cooking, bro. He was cooking. And I know, like, I'm going crazy talking about chess round. I actually got, so this is funny. So with the app thing, that's why I don't even do the judging thing on the app no more. Because it's weird. So, like, I think I gave Chess winning the rounds, but the way the points added up, it favored Geechee, because the one round that he won, clearly to me, like, he won by more points. So the way it totaled up, it was like Geechee still won. So I was just like, yeah, he won. Because I do feel like Geechee rounds were a little more emphatic after the first. But I guess I'm just highlighting Chess because that was literally his return. Like, that set the trail for what we've been seeing this whole year. So you got that. And then, I don't know, Geechee's battle and that, I don't think I felt like how you felt yet about him until the John battle. So that's why I didn't have the John battle on here.
Nah, I'm pretty sure you know why I ain't got the John battle.
Yeah, you're just not a fan of John. But no, I respect that. But honestly, like, I feel what you're saying, but I didn't feel like that until he went against John, and he was like, he kind of didn't have any angles to go with his like authenticity. I can't say that word, but you know what I'm saying, that real grown man street shit. Like, I couldn't really get attached to it. So that's what kept that battle out. I felt like in this battle, he still had that refreshing gangster sound to me, and his, like I said, his rebuttals, how he was attacking Chess for not being prepared, and for the simple fact, I know this doesn't have anything to do with the material, but the fact that he gave him that shot, like, yo, I want to battle Chess so he can get right, and he helped make that happen. Like, I think he canceled the Snake Eyes battle for this battle. I'm not, because I remember them.
He was actually supposed to battle Snake Eyes at Dan Legacy 2. Yeah, but he dubbed it because then he put Head Ice on King of the Dot.
King of the Dot, right? Like, yeah, and this is all around that.
Weird as heck to me.
Yeah, it was all around that same period. So yeah, man, Fire Battle is one of my battles of the year. It's incredible, man. I watched that battle a lot. Like that and Kid Chaos and Jay Kruger were very close, very close. Give a slight edge to Chess and Geechee, just because you can tell a little bit of difference in them being a little more seasoned, like how they play to the crowd too, which kind of is different, because in the band setting it's just different. You want to be more face to face and like talking to your opponent. But yeah, all right. So we know what your number one is. Tell us why, brother.
Y'all know what time it is. If I wasn't campaigning for Coffee vs. First Lady Flames, I was talking subtly yet loudly at the same time, if that's possible, about how crazy Kid Chaos versus Jay Kruger was.
You were.
And a lot of times, y'all, a lot of people think that you just overhyped because you was in the building. And I will admit, TTV have caught me. There's been many times where I have overreacted in the building when it came out on cam. It was like, nah, fam, that wasn't it.
But to your credit,
you haven't already figured
to your
out.
credit, you will be like, yeah, I watched it on the playback. So I don't just catch him. When I catch him, he'll keep it real. Like, yeah. So credit to you on like he always keeping it a buck. He be like, yeah, I was tripping.
Yeah, oh yeah, self accountability is everything. Yeah, you got to do it. You know?
Facts.
But if y'all haven't figured out, Jay Kruger versus Kid Chaos is my #1 battle. I'm still watching this battle.
Not mad at it.
What are we talking about? I'm still watching this battle. Quotable for days, like you said, style clash, bro. And when I think all this is biased. I'm going to be honest. Whatever, there's my list. I can do this. But for me to be, I was right in the front for that battle. Like, I was up front. When Jay Kruger said it's like the first day of school, kid, everything getting ironed out and the crowd went crazy, and he had that mean mug on his face, and you saw a dude slap his hands, that was me. Yeah, that was me all day. Yeah, I had this battle as #1 for so many reasons. One, first, it was my first time seeing Kid Chaos in person. I've known Kid Chaos in fire for like 2 years now. So, I mean, he's been this fire. That kid don't, like he said, that kid don't waste a word. He don't waste a syllable, word, nothing. Like, he uses everything. But, and I'm putting this out there right now. If Kid Chaos gets an angle on any battler, you lose in that round. I'm letting you know that right now. Like, you gotta have your whole portfolio, profile, everything, your background, it better be bulletproof. Because if he finds one angle on you, you're out of here. Like, at least for that round, at least. Yeah. And but like you said, the style clash made this battle fire. I mean, you crazy. He said, we're tired of your rounds because you should tread lightly because it gets in when you got plenty lit. Like, I was just like, dude, like,
crazy.
how do you, what? He didn't waste a round, a word in between. What? But, and then compared it, man, listen, but like I said, like you said, yeah, the style clash. He's more of a wordplay kind of guy. Like I said before the battle came out, he makes regular life sound extraordinary. Like, the kid is just amazing, you know what I'm saying? And with Jay Kruger, I had seen Jay Kruger before. Like I said, he battled chess like 5 years ago. And I thought he was fired in. I didn't
thought
know
it was
he
3
was
years.
still battling.
You might be right, 5. Yeah, he battled Jay.
Oh, it was a minute ago. And I didn't know he was still battling. And I was just like, because I'm going to keep it real. I had Kid Chaos 3-0 as a prediction. I'm not going to hold you. Like, I knew what time it was when Kid Chaos was in the building. Because I know a lot of these battles before they hit URL. Like, I watch battles with like 100 views. I do that. Like, I'm whatever. But when Jay Kruger started to rap, I was like, oh, there's a chance that we have a battle here.
Yeah, facts.
And he just kept wilding. Like, my favorite bar from him in that battle is, I'm talking gunplay, drive-by, car swinging out one way, squeeze. It's like this thing screaming like Love Day. I was just like, yo, this.
Oh, that was crazy.
I literally almost threw my hat that way. But it was people
you threw your hat
his hair in the face or nothing. Yeah. I almost pulled a Danny Myers. I was just like, bro, this is, bro, and I would say a battle that was that crazy for 3 rounds straight. I had never been to a battle that was like that before. Like, and that puts a whole damper on why this is my #1 battle. 1, I was there for. 2, it was freaking amazing. 3 was 2 battles that I liked that I got to see in person and they put on. Like, that's 4 things right there. And it's like, bro, that battle is probably one of the best PGs that have been ever caught on tape. Like, that's period. Point blank. Like, that's why that battle for me is #1. And Phoenix Fire is fired because she still hasn't watched the battle. So that's another story in itself. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's
you
my
gross.
#1. Yeah.
You gross when I check. Yo, anybody, if you in media and you haven't checked out Kid Chaos versus Jay Kruger, you're doing yourself a
You're freaking fired.
disservice. Like you, like
Yeah, you're fired.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can't rock with you. Go see that, man. Yo,
I'm
real
not even
talk.
taking your channel serious anymore. Like I won't. Like I
Facts.
won't do it.
And I'm
Like,
about to watch that battle again tonight, just because we've been like,
yeah.
just because I haven't seen it in about like 4 or 5 days, and now that like you and got the spark back for me to watch it again, like I'm just about to watch it again. So like
Damn.
it gotta be, man. Like damn, like our five was pretty much identical, even down to the one that just missed the honorable mentions. Like that was crazy. And then again, we did not. I did not share shit with him. Like I hit him up, DM'd him like a couple of days ago. Like yo, we're gonna do that list. He said cool. Hit him up today. You got the list? Yeah, let's record. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna front. I was kind of going over my list. Like, man, they gonna kill me for this. Then I heard yours. I was like, okay, we kind of the same. The fucking ballpark here. All right, cool.
Yeah, because I think we both do proper research, and when you really think of it, it's really maybe only like the five we pick. I feel like that is the standout. There's a big separation after you get past 6 battles.
Oh yeah.
So there's only like really, I would say, and there's no shot at the app. I'm tired of shooting at the app. This is a positive app, like you know what I'm saying, video. But it's only like about 10 to 12 ones that you really got mad replay value that aren't like pay-per-view battles that drop. So
yeah.
it was
A lot of people want to say Lux and Verb. I will never waste my time arguing who won that battle. Any battle with Lux name in it, I'm not arguing nobody because you're not gonna. No, you're gonna have a headache. That's
yeah,
all.
like there's nobody in the world who, if they had Lux going into the battle, and if it's a debatable, there's no reason for you to change, and you're not going to change your mind. And that's what anybody, for any battler. Like if I say I got this battle winning, you're never going to say, oh, it was close, but I got the other person winning. Like you rarely use, if it's close enough, you're going to stick with the prediction you had. So
yeah,
it's pretty much like that. But man, appreciate you, brother. This was dope. We definitely about to do that best round joint, because that sounds.
Yeah, we got to postpone that one for like a minute because I got to go back and watch a lot of battles.
Yeah, you got to watch a lot of battles. Yeah, that'll be later down the line. We'll probably say that for like end of the year too. So that'll be fun.
Yeah,
that'll be fun to recap. I got a question for you. So if once what do you think got a potential to crack this top 5 if you count what's going on with the Band Legacy 8? Do you think any battle from there could Danny and Chess crack this top 5, you think?
Most definitely. If they do, you saw the massacre yesterday.
Yeah.
The old red. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was.
All right. So if Danny does that versus Chess, and Chess does what he did versus Jerry West, yeah, we got a good day. Yeah, that's most definitely. That's old red and Danny Meyer are supposed to be in this top 5. It was supposed
man.
To be, but
yeah, that's a
old
fact.
Red lost a tooth and did all kind of crazy stuff in the battle. Like I was just, yeah.
That's shameful, Red.
But yeah, that most definitely. That one most definitely does. Who else is on that card? JC, that's gonna be a good one, but I don't think so.
You don't think JC and Saga gonna have enough power on that one?
Nah, I think Big Cannon versus Chef Trez is a battle people are sleeping on if they're not hype about it.
Big Cannon, Chef Trez. I don't know how I feel about that one yet.
This battle was actually supposed to happen months and months and months ago. The first PG card they had in Atlanta, that red dot card, this was supposed to be a one-off on that card.
Yeah, that's right. You told me that before, yeah.
Yeah. Attention detail over here. They ain't split nothing for me. But, yeah. But I think that's going to be a crazy battle. Or it could be. Like, it may not crack a top 5 list, but I think it must definitely be an honorable mention or replayable battle for sure.
I think Fit No could be crazy. I think Fit No can get real crazy.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, brother. I'm not as hype about that battle as everybody else. And it's not because I don't like Misfit. It's because one, this is Misfit's first time here.
Right.
This ain't Queen of the Ring.
Wait, so what you saying? What you trying to say?
I know what she did to Farrah. I'm not undermining that because she bodied Farrah, but it was also a body from assisted suicide, if you call it, because not to take away anything from you for bodying.
It sound like you saying she about to get 30. You think she about to get 30?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna give her a round if she can adapt on the spot. So the official's been here. How many times? 3 times. Bodied, or debatably killed, bodied URL's favorite little girl
Oh, that wasn't
on
debatable. She
Jazz.
smoked Jazz. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that, as a debut, that was her debut, sir. Like, if you want to remember that,
No, no,
you
that's a
know.
fact.
Yeah. And then she had a little situation with Miss Hustle that didn't go in her favor like that. You know what I'm saying? So she experienced both sides of the spectrum, the highs on URL and the low point on URL. You know what I'm saying? So she knows what to do, and she's done it at the highest level on URL. And let's not forget what she did before, what they both did to 40 and E Heart on something like that. Like,
Yeah,
what are we
yeah.
talking about? Like,
We ain't
I
about to do
literally
that.
have no logical explanation of why I would say I would give this fitness down to 2-1 or 3-0. I can't say that. I literally have no place to come from. Like,
I would get more in depth, but I don't want to turn this into a Born Legacy out of nowhere.
yeah.
But we'll definitely chop that up some other time. Probably get together for a recap on, because I know you gonna see it all of the joints that drop, because we app gang, man. Whether we talk
Oh,
shit
big
about
man.
it and all that, we still here. We ain't went nowhere.
Oh yeah, I ain't cancel my subscription. I ain't gonna cap like that. Like I'm gonna pay my 8 to be and rightfully pissed off that
Yeah, that's a
whatever I
fact.
want to drop as a drop. But I'm not gonna cancel at all.
Yeah,
So,
me neither, man. In any game, you know the name, app gang, gang, gang. I'm staying here I'm staying here until the end of the year at least. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
exactly.
I feel it. Yo, E, bro, appreciate you as always, man. Thanks for joining me. This was fun, dog. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's always a pleasure on here, brother.
All right, so like you already know, it's gonna be on YouTube, so you'll see his Twitter handle to follow him and stay in tune with him. One of the great guys to talk to about this battle rap stuff. You already know all of my stuff will be in the description box. And as always, keep it battle rap. Love.